time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ Show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast, so don't get her pissed. Jason talks like a spaz, and he loves to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ Show.
Good morning. Welcome to the KVJ Show. Today is a very big day, I know, for a lot of people. Maybe not for Virginia, but Jay Bird is cultivating the look here today. It is May 4th, Virginia.
Oh, yes. May the 4th be with you.
Well,
Yes.
I mean, she is kind of topical. She's dressed like the Emperor. She's in all black. I mean, now she looks like a Sith Lord.
It does kind of work out, actually, yeah. Today is also National Teachers Day. So shout out to all of our teachers there today. I believe this is Teachers Week, and today we celebrate particularly for them.
Yay, we love our teachers.
Yeah, so we got something for everybody today.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
Well, coming up in just a second in your dirt, I will tell you about the funny thing going on with Ben Affleck. He is busy. We heard that he was hanging out with J-Lo, and now we have a video of him from Raya, this dating app that he was on. It's very fascinating to me.
Throwing it out there, huh?
He is throwing it out there.
Okay.
Before we get into that, I don't know if you saw yesterday, but Bill Gates and his wife Melinda are splitting up after 27 years together. Ooh.
That was really surprising to me.
I was very surprised as well, because they always seemed like, team.
Yes, they've always done that. I mean, they have, they're very philanthropic, and they've got the whole Gates Foundation together that she runs. That was kind of her thing, and he's been very active in that. So if anything, I would think that their marriage would have been better. If they ever were going to split up, I would have thought it would have been back in the Microsoft days when he was working nonstop.
I guess after 3 kids and 27 years, they realized that they want to grow separately, not as a couple, in the next phase of their lives.
Oh, yeah, somebody cheated.
That's weird. I guess they already had a separation agreement, so in case all of this shook down, everybody knows exactly what everybody else is going to be getting. So I guess spousal support is not needed. And she will not be seeking it, according to their divorce petition.
Really?
Whatever agreement they have in place, I guess it takes care of that.
Huh, yeah, I don't think there's any kind of prenup, so you would think it'd be split down the middle.
They have a separation agreement.
Huh.
And when you do that, that means it's kept a secret as well. When you do it yourselves, you don't have to tell anybody what you did. It's only when a judge decides that it becomes possibly public record.
Right.
So,
wow.
Very fascinating.
Okay.
A woman who claims that she slept with Zac Efron in Australia early last year has taken to social media to rate his performance.
Isn't that where he was doing that show on Netflix everyone liked? I think he was.
Yes. She gave him 5 out of 5 stars. So,
oh, really? Okay.
I mean, if we went back into your repertoire, would all the girls give you 5 out of 5 stars?
Probably not. No one bats 1,000, Virginia. I don't care who you are.
Pretty impressed with Zac Efron. 5 out of 5 stars.
Well, yeah, he had a great game, but a great game is not a whole career. So I mean, if you want to break it down, no one bats 1,000.
Are you trying to say he's had bad nights?
Everyone has bad nights.
Yeah, so there you go. Very good for him. And then finally here, Ben Affleck went a little viral yesterday after a video emerged of him trying to convince a girl that it was really him. So Ben Affleck and a few celebrities, he's not the only one. He's on this dating app, Raya. And Raya is for really hot people. They reject a lot of people that try to get on Raya. So you have to either be a celebrity or super hot or super rich or all of the above.
Oh, this sounds like such an annoying dating site.
Raya is super exclusive. And I know people that I listen to their podcasts that have been kicked off of Raya for just talking about Raya.
Oh, wow.
The rule of Raya is you can't talk about Raya. If you do any kind of broadcasting, oh no, Raya don't play. So I guess Ben Affleck was on there and he was trying to hit on this hot chick, super hot chick, and she swiped left or right, whatever it is, to reject him because she thought it was fake. She didn't think it was really Ben Affleck. And so he sent her a personal DM assuring her that it was him. And
Well, what if she answered back and said, okay, Ben, that's great, but I'm just not into you.
Right.
no one would do that.
You're right.
No girl,
That's
no
not-
regular girl would do that.
I don't know.
And that's what's going on in your dirt.
Coming up at 9 a.m., KVJ double your paycheck. Listen for your name at 9 a.m. and win up to $1,000.
Oh my gosh!
More KVJ Show next.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What's on your mind?
Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What you think about today, Jay Bird?
Well, I had a list of things on my mind, and I gotta tell you, I cannot concentrate at all. Can you guys not smell the overwhelming scent of barbecue sauce in here, or barbecue? There's a bottle over there, but it's definitely not coming from that bottle. It's almost like a powder or a... it's overwhelming, and it's right in the area. I just can't locate it completely, but it's giving me fits, almost like a barbecue headache, if you will.
Okay.
And
Is it on your outfit
no,
somewhere?
This is
Were you
why.
eating ribs in that outfit?
I knew you'd ask that. It's not my. This smells like flowers. I'm telling you, my sniffer's going kind of berserk lately. I was at Sweet Denny's house.
Okay.
We're sitting on the couch, and all of a sudden, I have this overwhelming scent of Burger King Whoppers. They're just it's hitting me in the head like a hammer, and we're trying to figure it out. And we go outside, and his neighbor's having Burger King. I could smell it through the window.
You got an
What?
amazing sniffer.
He was eating a Whopper, and I could smell it through walls. That's. I know it sounds like I'm bragging, and maybe I am, but
Walls Pennington.
I'm telling you, something's going on with my sniffer. I'm smelling ridiculous.
Yeah, it's almost like you're a bloodhound. Like it's a superpower you have.
But you have a late in life onset of this super sniffer?
I think sometimes this happens. Maybe I get hit in the head, and I'm turning into a sniffing savant.
yeah,
I don't know.
You smell anything, man.
I thought you guys might have been pranking me.
No. Who's got barbecue?
It's smacking me in the head.
Wow.
And
I
it's-
don't smell a thing.
Do you smell it from McRae's down the street?
I don't know.
They might just fired up the grill.
They do have a great location right here on 45th Street.
Well, I feel like a madman because all through commercial break, I'm sniffing things, and Virginia's going,
What are you doing? Quack, quack, quack. What's going on? What are
Well,
you
he's
sniffing?
creeping around behind me, smelling me.
I
and
know, yeah, I
it's
heard him.
disconcerting.
Right.
I don't know what he's up to.
no one's smelling you. I'm trying to get down to this
Yeah, he's
mystery.
walking around. You're just loudly sniffing in the air.
Well,
It's kind of like when someone walks around you sniffing like that, it's almost like they're insinuating that you smell bad.
no, that was never the case.
Immediately, I took
Right.
it personal. Like, wait, what are you smelling?
It's
What's
not-
going on?
This is not about you, Siniki, and your smelling issues. This is about some kind of weird barbecue thing going on. A barbecue phenomenon.
Well, I showered this morning, and I don't think I smell like barbecue.
No, it's not you. It's I catch I trace it, and then it eludes me. It's not my microphone. It's nothing over here. All right, I'll just. I feel like I'm going mad.
Going.
You've been a little bit on the cusp, but did someone kick you over the edge?
I've been a bit of a madcap lately.
Virginia, what you got on your mind today?
I want to share my little life hack with you that I figured out not too long ago. If you I'm not from Florida, so I don't have a lot of family here in Florida. Most of my family is spread out. Louisiana, I got people in Tennessee, Kentucky, I got New York, I got family all over. So when it comes time for like birthdays and stuff, you usually have to plan ahead really good. Go to the store, wrap up the gift, ship it, give yourself enough time. And sometimes just life just gets away from me and I forget to send birthday gifts on the exact birthday.
Right.
But I figured out what to do and it's so awesome. You can send DoorDash to anybody or Uber Eats to anybody on their actual birthday at their house.
Oh, okay.
And save yourself all the frustration of, going out and buying a gift, then going to the post office and mailing it, or paying, out the yin yang for shipping and handling. I used to send flowers to people. It would end up being like $60 to send the tiniest dinky bouquet of flowers. You know what you can do with DoorDash with $60? You can send somebody like a taco meal for 5 people.
Really?
Yeah.
I've been doing this. This is old school. I've been doing. You don't even have to do it for birthdays. If you just want to be cool and get somebody dinner or lunch one day, you can do it from your phone at any time.
DoorDash also has a feature now where you can say, send this as a gift, and you click on it, and it will attach a birthday card, a get well card, whatever card you want. They will attach it with your message on the inside and leave it for the person. So they know that it came from you with a birthday card on it.
Do you know what Uber Eats does for your birthday?
What?
They forget your French fries.
Oh,
That's not good. That's not good.
so yeah, you can do it with anything too. I found like bakeries where you can send like cupcakes. I found like wholesale meat places where you can send like a barbecue feast.
The gift of food to me is such a great. It's a great present.
It's amazing, and you can do it last minute. You don't have to freak out if you forgot. Like Mother's Day is coming up this Sunday.
Right.
If you didn't send anything to Mom, it's okay. No need to freak out. You can send her a whole fiesta.
Yeah, if you're a mom, would you really want flowers over your favorite meal? Seriously, what would the percentage be on that? Would a majority of women want to have their favorite meal instead of flowers?
I think so. I think flowers are great, but when you give Mom a meal, you save her from having to cook. You give her something special that she likes. It arrives hot and fresh. That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of think it's like the perfect Mother's Day gift.
Are flowers outdated compared to sandwiches?
I mean, if you're going to do flowers and DoorDash or Uber Eats or Delivery Dudes or whatever you do.
That is a good question because with Mother's Day coming up, what are the presents that moms really want now, today? Like if you want to do something great, what do you get from Mom?
It's very specific, and moms are very different. You have to know your mom. Mm-hmm. What does your mama like?
Yeah, my mom responded well to donuts,
and
to food,
pizza.
to pizza.
His mom would have loved a couple of pies on Mother's Day. I know my mom loves like Mexican meats, so I'm going to send her like a bunch of like Mexican barbecue.
Yeah. I think this is good for dads to know as well, because a lot of times when you got kids, you're kind of responsible. Even though I got a 12-year-old, I'm like, okay, I need to probably get with Cannon. We need to be like, all right, what are we going to do for your mom for Mother's Day? And kind of get in there. I maybe want to have a little list of some ideas going in. Okay, here's what we can do for her.
I love it. Pre-plan.
So what are those things? If you were putting together a list, moms could even shout out right now and let us know. Be like, okay, here's what I would love.
For your wife, I would do stuff that you gave her, like gift certificates to go to places where she likes to shop. She's hard to shop for because she's got very unique, specific fashion taste.
Yeah.
But if you give her like a few little gift cards to different places that she really loves, I think she would like that.
And let me know if you want me to come over real super early. I'll bring the guitar over. We can wake her up serenading the Mexican Queen song. You just let me know.
I like that,
If
yeah.
you want me, I'm there for you.
I like that. Okay. That's good. She gets up pretty early, so to be safe, probably need to do about 3 or 4 a.m.
Brother, I'll be up.
Okay.
Yeah, he don't sleep.
What I got on my mind, this is kind of a cool, smart promotion. I'm fascinated by just how much money celebrities are making on their booze. It is a big business for a lot of celebrities now, making tons of money. George Clooney is Casamigos. You had Sammy Hagar. He did the Cabo Wabo. I mean, these guys are selling their beverages when they finally do for $80, $100 million.
Yeah, everybody's got one.
Crazy thing is some of these celebrities, I think it was Sammy Hagar, has made more money off of his
Cabo
tequila
Wabo
than he ever did from Van Halen or music or anything like that.
Well, he also doesn't have 3 other guys trying to sue him for it either.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Good for him.
Yeah, so it's some interesting stuff to see. And The Rock has got his Terra Mana tequila, I guess is how you say it. I got a bottle of it in my freezer right now. It's decent. Definitely want to chill it. Kind of like numbs a little bit of the taste, but it's pretty good.
You are not lying. There is a major difference between hot tequila and cold tequila, and I found that out on Saturday.
Yeah, I think, and I'm trying to learn it a little bit, and I think the ones that are supposed to be good and flavorful, you don't want to freeze or put ice in because it kind of numbs. It's kind of like the same concept that I learned with craft beer. That a lot of times when you got bad beer, you'll lower the temperatures on it because it flash freezes your taste buds and you don't realize you're drinking bad beer. But if it's better beer, then you want it a little bit warmer, not necessarily at that certain temperature.
That'd be kind of a fun little game to do, or just a day to do. Get all the celebrity tequilas and try them all and see and rank them. Which one's from great to awful.
Kevin's been doing that. He's been trying to dabble in them and learn.
I'm getting my own little ranking system right now.
Well, I'm taking from what you just said that Casamigos is better than the Rocks.
I think it is.
I think it is too.
And I think Don Julio is better than all of them that I've had so far.
Don Julio is the best for you.
That I've had so far. That's probably my favorite that I've had is the Don Julio. And so The Rock is doing something that I think is kind of smart, though. He is doing guac on the rock. So he's got this thing that's going on through Cinco de Mayo tomorrow where if you order a cocktail made with his Terra Mana tequila, he's going to reimburse up to $10 of your bill. Which, by the way, when you break it down, it's not that big of a deal. He's basically paying for most of your cocktail because you think, especially in South Florida, restaurants are going to have tequila of that variety. You're probably going to pay easily at least $10 for that cocktail. So The Rock is not even really going to reimburse the full cost of whatever cocktail you get, but you know, it's fun. It's a way to get people to try to do it. Now, if you want to take The Rock up on this, get some guacamole or actually maybe have him pay for your cocktail, you just upload a photo of your receipt to guacontherock.com and you'll be reimbursed through Venmo, which is smart. You know, so they've really kind of shortchanged that. It's kind of a great way of doing things.
I like it.
Yeah, so it's just through Cinco de Mayo tomorrow, and South Florida's got a long list of participating restaurants. Rocco's Tacos, they got several locations here in South Florida. They're doing it. So if you go in there, you can do it. So he plans to shell out about $1 million out of his own pocket, and then we'll see how much his tequila winds up doing after that. So yeah, so that's going on. If you want a free cocktail on The Rock, he's doing guac on The Rock.
It all works so good with his name. Even his finishing move, the rock bottom. It's
pretty solid,
It all works with a drink.
Yeah,
the guac bottom.
It all starts with a catchy name, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how great the deal is, but he's got that going on.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
Got some random questions for you. Favorite smells. Jaybird was talking about just a couple minutes ago. He just kept smelling barbecue. And I was looking here on the best scents ranked, and they've got barbecue at number 4.
There could be worse things for me to be smelling. I still smell it great. And I'm wondering, too, Denny said, is it possible it's this Sharpie on my nose, and it's just kind of making me, I don't know, mixed up with my smells? Because Sharpies are very potent.
Are you Chewbacca and he has a darker nose?
Yeah, I'm Chewbacca.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what's going on
Gotcha.
here. Yeah, I'm dressed as Chewie today.
Do you use a barbecue Sharpie?
No, but I think it smells like barbecue. I don't know. It's giving me fits, Kevin.
Yes. I can see that. It's driving you crazy
It
over
really
there.
is. It's maddening.
Yeah. What are you doing? Yeah, some of the best smells ranked. Number 1, they've got fresh air. Love that. Isn't it nice when you just have that, like, man, you feel so alive and you get that smell. Just there's something about it. Typically, sometimes by the ocean, sometimes out in nature, you breathe in, you're like, man, it smells
Fresh,
clean.
crisp air.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not with humidity.
Right.
It's got that fresh dew on the ground.
Yeah, we probably won't know that smell again till November.
Yeah, it's gone.
Vanilla, they have ranked at number 2 for best smells. Coffee at number 3.
Yeah, I hate coffee, but the witch brought in a cup yesterday.
I made a little cafe mocha. It was
okay.
it was some hot chocolate mixed in with coffee, and it worked nasal passages over here into a frenzy.
Yeah.
My tail was wagging.
The bloodhound gang.
My wife will go and get bags of the coffee beans and just kind of like lay that out on the counter. She's got a little decorative thing that she does with those, and the house smells like coffee.
It's great for disguising your drugs too.
Yes. Well, we got cocaine underneath it.
According
course.
to
of course,
the shows.
Yes. Freshly cut grass, one of the more popular ones, along with bacon.
Oh, bacon.
Oh, that's a good smell.
Yeah, when someone's cooking ribs too on the
Yeah.
barbecue, that is nice.
All your barbecues
You've got
are
a
for.
barbecue
He
boner.
does. I know. He can't.
He just can't
Everything comes
stop.
back to barbecue.
Ribs. Ribs.
5 minutes later, he's like, and chicken barbecue.
Ribsy.
Yeah.
Really, I
We're gonna
like
get you some
That was your name
barbecue.
for a little while.
Yeah.
Do we need to take you to McRae's for lunch?
My goodness.
I don't know. Maybe.
He's obsessed with it. Rain is in there. Campfires, melted chocolate, and popcorn are in the top 10.
Another 2 for me, gasoline. Oh, it does. At the gas station, for whatever reason, it puts me in this hypnotic state. It makes me want to grind my teeth. It's a weird...
It's weird. That's actually number 15 on the list of best smells.
It's a weird state. And then a state of mind when that happens. And then Pine Sol. Oh, I love Pine
Okay.
Sol.
Okay.
So much passion.
There is.
It's almost like it's crossed the line from passion to lust.
No, get your mind out of the gutter.
He's gritting his teeth, all
know,
worked
right?
up.
No, I'm talking about the gas. The gas does something to my brain. Other people have called it to
Yeah,
back me
it
up.
actually kills brain cells.
It actually makes you dumb.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a lot of nerve, Einstein.
Virginia, what would you say your favorite smell is?
I love the smell of baking cookies.
Oh,
Doesn't
yeah.
matter what type they are. Oh, just the smell of baking cookies is amazing. I also love the smell of boiling crawfish. I know you hate it, Jay Bird, but
I mean, that could be the worst smell.
it will send me into a frenzy. Like if I smell somebody down the street when I'm home in Louisiana boiling crawfish, I'll just go walk to
Okay.
wherever they are.
Yeah. Anthony in Port St. Lucie said new car smell. That actually ranked out at number 23 for people's favorite smells.
What about, is an old library on there?
You know, books they don't have old, but new books is number 11.
I get the new books, but an old library has a certain smell to it. I love it.
Yeah.
I do love the new book smell as well, Kevin.
Okay. Yeah, that's some of the ones that are up there. You got everything from bread, fresh baked bread.
Yes, the Red Lobster cheddar biscuits.
Oh, yeah.
I can smell them a mile away.
Yeah. Spearmint, chocolate is all up there, and fresh cookies, like you'd said, Virginia. That is number 25 on the list of best smells. So how would you rate the 5 senses from most to least important? You have seeing, hearing, smelling. How would you rank them?
What's the other ones? Seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, feel,
Yeah, you have touch.
touch.
Touch, sight, hearing, smell, taste.
If I take away smell, does taste go away? I keep my taste?
They're separate because, I mean, my wife right now, she can taste, but she can't smell.
I think by smell.
The most important is sight.
Yeah, I think I'd probably put sight at 1, 2.
Not if you're a musician.
I'm not a musician.
You'd probably sacrifice your eyes for your
I
hearing.
mean, if you're still a musician, you need to walk down the street.
But I'm saying it's tough. It depends. I think it's going to depend on your situation.
I think I would probably put, with you, Virginia, I'd probably put sight at 1. I probably put hearing at 2.
Yeah.
Those are both survival type of things.
You're right. Those are the two.
And then everything else after that, I mean, of course, we love taste, but I mean,
I probably put smell above it, just again for kind of a survival thing.
No, smell's the least important for me.
but it's your most powerful.
Yeah, but it's kind of bringing me down a path I don't want to go down.
I think probably the last for me would be either taste or touch, and I don't know, probably
Because you never,
taste or touch.
You don't really love food and you never get laid, so that's probably
Exactly. Yeah.
two.
That's why those are the last two. That's why those are the last two, no doubt. Okay, that's how I would rank them. Okay, you can only eat one appetizer for the rest of your life. What are you going with?
This is such a tough question. This blew up the KVJ Facebook page last night. People were the common one was mozzarella sticks.
That's a good one, but I think it's chicken wings.
Yeah, and there's some restaurants that do serve chicken strips or chicken fingers as an appetizer. Where's the line at here? You know what I mean? Because that's usually a meal at most places.
Yeah, that's where I don't know. Yeah, if you consider an appetizer, yeah, for a lot of people, you know, the chicken wings is a meal. So would that be your appetizer?
But it's also an appetizer on many menus. This is where the controversy sets in.
Yeah, I would put it, to me, it'd be cheating. And if it were an appetizer, it would be no doubt chicken wings. But yeah, a lot of times I go and I'm not getting something else other than chicken wings.
But I don't feel that's cheating, though, because think about it. If you order that as an appetizer, you're sharing. Same thing with mozzarella sticks. I've been with people who've ordered mozzarella sticks for a meal.
Yeah. Yeah, it is really tough because you can debate it either way. And a lot of people anymore, it's actually rare that I go and get an entree anymore. I'm typically just a light bite kind of guy. I go in and I normally just get the appetizer and that's good.
Ooh, Flim Flam in the chat room says rib rolls, and rib rolls are...
Of course, Ribsy gonna say rib roll.
I know. I think it's his sixth mention for barbecue.
Do you have some kind of hidden barbecue endorsement
Yeah,
where
what did you work out
get
last
$1
night?
every time you mention barbecue?
Because, I mean, right now it's impressive.
I'm not doing it on purpose. I think I'm high from the Sharpie. I think
Probably, yeah.
I think I got a buzz, man.
You did it to yourself.
I did. May the 4th, why I went too hard.
I would say probably without a doubt on the what is a true appetizer, if you have a fantastic chip and salsa. That would be my number one. And it's rare that places have phenomenal both, but there are a few that do. And when you find that, it's hard to beat that. I don't know if you could throw guacamole in there. I do love guacamole. It feels like it's cheating to have all those in one.
I like having an assortment. So you have the salsa, the guac, and the queso. That's how you do it.
If you had chips and dips, then yeah, that would be without a doubt number one.
That's good living right there.
But
That's
it
how you're
feels like
supposed to
It's
do
beautiful.
it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think I might say oysters.
Of course you would.
Oh, I love a little bit of oysters on the half shell for an appetizer.
You know my friend Aquatic Anna? Yeah, we get it. You love the ocean.
All right, barbecue berry.
And I like touche. I like that.
Okay, if you want to jump into that conversation about the appetizers, it is on the KVJ Show Facebook page right now. Just go there and subscribe. And last random question. If you were the CEO of McDonald's, what would be the first thing on your agenda?
Okay. Oh my gosh.
You've come in and they're saying, hey, you know, we had a heyday in the 80s and 90s, and here we are now. There's a lot of competition out there, from gourmet burgers to healthier places.
First and foremost, I am bringing back all of the characters, and they are getting their asses back out in the public eye. You're going to see a Grimace. You're going to see Hamburglar. And yeah, Hamburglar is going to steal your burger because that's what a Hamburglar does.
Are you bringing back the playground?
I'm bringing back the playground. We're going back to 1984.
Okay.
The playground was amazing. It was my favorite place to go as a kid.
We're also bringing back the Orange High C, if that's not back, because I know that was gone
They're
for a while.
talking about bringing it back,
It needs to come. All the staples are coming back, and we are taking away all of the health crap There'll be a small little menu if you want a salad, if you want, there'll be options, but it's going to be back to McDonald's, baby.
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
Focus anything that is fun. I remember when they would do burger deals where you could get like the hamburgers for like $0.25 and things like that. I would do throwback crazy pricing. That really drives people in and gets them back in the habit of going to McDonald's again.
The new sandwich, the Bigger Mac, would be coming out.
Okay.
The Bigger Mac with 5 patties.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, let's get this going.
The Bigger Mac.
What a dream. I would love to sit down and be the CEO of McDonald's.
Yeah, okay. Maybe you could do like a family fry. Comes in a bucket.
Oh,
yeah.
With a little gravy on top?
Well, because, sometimes people want more fries. Sometimes people want a little bit less. You could get a family size of fries. I mean, let's do them bigger. I mean, that's one of our biggest attributes is people love our French fries.
Yes.
So let's give them better options with the fries.
We're going to have a bun made out of the French fries.
How about new dipping sauces for the fries?
Well, that's going to be a whole. That's going to
Let's
be.
It's no longer just ketchup. We're going to introduce 5 new dipping flavors.
Yeah, there's going to be a whole campaign of the new sauces.
All right, there we go. All right, the stuff that really fires us up here on the KVJ Show.
You're doing the Lord's work, the two of you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Somebody said you need to fix all the ice cream machines and then market it as a comeback.
Yeah, that's a great idea. We're also going to make sure you're able to suck the milkshake through a straw, so where you don't give yourself an aneurysm.
Okay.
'Cause it's tough when you're sucking through a McDonald's straw with a milkshake. You really you put a lot of strain on the brain.
Okay. And how are you going to solve this problem?
Well, the scientists are going to figure out the texture.
they are.
I'm just the idea guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, come on.
So runnier milkshakes.
Not runnier, just easier to get to. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's your CEO right there.
It's a struggle to drink. You don't know about no McDonald's milkshakes. They're really
I've had them, yeah.
They're struggle to get through the straw. It's a big struggle.
But you have to lower the consistency, right? Because they're too compact.
There's a ways to do it to where you won't lose everything. You still have the flavor, and you still won't have to struggle. That's what we're going to figure out.
Okay. All right. Glad he's here. Somebody said, how about butt wipes in every McDonald's bathroom?
I don't know.
I don't know if that makes it more gross.
That kind of maybe.
I don't want to know about that.
Yeah, I don't want to know about that either.
Yeah.
That's not cool.
Well, earlier we were talking about what do mothers really want for Mother's Day. A lot of dads, this is kind of your mission as well, to make sure your kids are doing something awesome for mom for Mother's Day. And the number one thing I'm hearing right now is somebody just even texted us in and said, yeah, my kids would always ask me what I want for Mother's Day. I always just reply, peace and quiet. Kind of being alone. I guess when you're a mom and you're always running around, you always got kids climbing all over you, just kind of being by yourself for a little alone time is one of the best things. And Virginia, you said you got some big time alone time coming up because you're going to be left all alone at home with Panda taking Rocco out of town.
Yeah, so Panda is going on a little work vacation. So he works and does some video stuff for Galbani Cheese.
Okay.
And what their headquarters in the U.S. is in Buffalo, where he's from, in Buffalo, where all his family is. So he's going to go up there and work on some projects and also be able to visit with family. So he's going to bring Rocco up there with him. And they're going to be gone for 6 days.
When are they leaving?
They leave on the 21st of this month. And they're going to be gone, it's like a Friday through a Thursday.
So what are you going to do to get crazy when Virginia gets the house all to herself?
I don't know what I'm going to do.
happens?
I've never ever had no Rocco and Panda to take care of for 6 days.
Wow. Okay,
I don't know what to do with myself.
Are you compiling a list of what you might do? Are you going to get a bunch of Prosecco's?
I'm going to swing from the chandeliers.
Yeah, are you going to get some shows to binge watch?
Something tells me I'm going to see her at my place.
Okay.
Yeah.
You just go crash the bird's place?
Well, Magnolia also, it's her birthday the following week.
Okay.
And she had talked about wanting to get one of those big giant water slides, inflatables,
Yeah.
and put that in the yard. And so maybe we'll do that weekend and she can have her big birthday party when I don't have to worry about, Panda and Rocco being at the house with all these other people being at the house.
Okay.
Because Panda and Rocco kind of like their quiet and their space.
Oh, they do? Okay.
And so it's tricky to have a rager with Panda and
So
Rocco
an all-girls
there.
rager then.
An all-girls
That's
rager
fun.
might be perfect.
Okay.
When they're out of town.
All right, there you go.
I'll throw in a little crawfish boil.
Okay.
That's a good way to keep me away.
Yeah.
We'll bring barbecue.
All right.
He's back in.
Back in. Got a few celebrity birthdays. Lance Bass of NSYNC turns 42. Aaron Andrews was on Dancing with the Stars, also still a sideline reporter for Fox, turns 43 today. Also, happy birthday to Renee. Says, you are the she to my nanigans. Okay.
Oh.
A great friend and awesome coworker. Hope your day is filled with everything that makes you happy. Lynn sent that in. Also, a happy birthday wish to my longtime bestie, Candace. Have a wonderful birthday. Thank you for always being there for me. Homies forever. Love, Jules.
Aw.
Okay. Got a birthday you want to get on the KVJ Show? You can let us know. Mail at kvjshow.com. MAIL at kvjshow.com.
Drama, you got drama and you gotta tell all. You love to complain about your pain. Hey, you're Facebook fishing. Facebook fishing.
Okay, got a little bit of drama that is going on. A little digital drama here. We'll do some reenacting of some of the posts sent to us here. Mail at kvjshow.com. These social media influencers are getting on everybody's nerves here.
They really are.
Yeah. People are just tired of it. It's just crazy. And Sarah had to go off here on these social media influencers being freeloaders. Jaybird and Denny's have got this one. Jaybird, you can be Sarah, and Denny's, you'll be Wendy.
Ooh, a miho read.
Yeah.
Okay. And here
Take it
comes-
away,
here-
ladies.
All right, here's Sarah. Social media influencers are the biggest freeloading losers ever. If you don't like my stance, unfollow me.
Sarah, you're sounding like a whiny little bee. I'm an influencer and I'm not a loser. Rethink your words before you hit send. You're sounding like such an angry boomer.
I'm 27 years old. How the hell can I be a boomer? Also, you have 93 people on Instagram and 75 people on your TikTok. You ain't influencing S-bomb, sweetie.
I didn't say you were a boomer. I said you sound like a boomer. And for someone who doesn't like social media influencers, you sure know a lot about my numbers. Sounds like you're obsessed with me.
No.
I'm obsessed with how big your forehead has become and how flat your ass is.
Oh.
Nothing else, honey. You need to influence yourself into the gym.
Wow.
Well, I just screenshotted what you said and am posting it. My followers will eat you alive for breakfast. Sorry, Sarah, but your ass is getting canceled.
Uh-oh.
Go for it, bitch. I'm crazier than you and I love to hate people. Bring it on!
I'm crazier than you, and I love to hate people. Well, that pretty much just sums up social media, doesn't
It
it?
really does.
Yeah. Boy, Tanya goes off and says some not nice things in her thread, and Lyle has got some response. I'm going to play the role of Tanya. Virginia, you jump on Lyle's role, okay?
Okay.
Fat people, stop complaining about being fat on social media. Nobody wants to read it.
Wow, Tanya, that's a pretty effed up thing to write. I'm demanding you take it down immediately. It's hurtful towards plus size people.
Okay, Lyle, I'm going to take my post down when hell freezes over. This is America. I've got a right to speak my mind. Fat people need to stop bitching about being fat. My sister does it all the time, and it makes our family look weak.
The only thing that's weak is your outlook on plus size people. So you're allowed to post what you want, but heavier people have to shut up. You're a bigot towards the plus size community.
Oh, whatever, Lyle. I was fat 5 years ago. I was fat because of my choices, nobody else's, and I'm sick of this victim crap. You eat pizza and you get fat. That's on you, fatty.
Unpopular opinion here, but I agree with Tanya. Stop complaining about being fat when you do nothing to help yourself. My wife is going through it now. She got real big during the pandemic.
Ooh.
She complains how heavy she is, but does nothing to fix it.
And you're saying this on social media. Nice work there, Brett.
Tanya, I'm reporting you to Facebook for hate crimes. Good luck getting out of Facebook jail. Ha ha, I got the last laugh.
Oh, go crawl in your safe space and die, Lyle. That's if you can fit your fat ass in there. Yeah, I think I got the last laugh. Ha! Suck it.
I mean, people have lost their dang minds.
Oh, they have.
So intense.
Wow.
The chemistry was unbelievable between you two.
Yeah, there was some energy there, no doubt. Thank you for those posts. My goodness. If you see them, screenshot them because people usually get sense later and delete them.
They do.
They do.
Yeah.
They come to their senses, or one of their friends tells them, you got to take that down.
Kind of about that heat of the moment stuff. People jump on it. So, yeah, just send us the emails. mail@kvjshow.com, mail@kvjshow.com, and we can get them there that way. Well, this seems to make sense. The chameleon effect. We do this when you yawn. You notice that somebody else yawns and it just starts everybody else yawning.
Yes.
What is that weird thing?
Yawns are contagious.
Yeah, Chewy, my dog he would yawn and it would make me yawn. Even animals it's contagious.
They say the chameleon effect is now bleeding over into another phenomenon outside of yawning in our society. They say the chameleon effect is now affecting us when we check our phones. Have you ever noticed this? You're sitting there and somebody pulls out their phone and you just are compelled to pull out yours?
Yes.
Well, I think sometimes, if me and you are talking and then all of a sudden you pull out your phone, I feel like you're distracted, you're bored. So now I'm going to just be sitting here doing nothing.
It makes sense. Yeah, it signals to me that you are going to go into your own little world and I'm just going to be sitting here and I might as well go into my own little world as well if you're going to be shutting yourself off into your phone. And it is kind of an interesting thing that maybe we need to recognize, because I think that we probably do have a tendency to do that. And the thing that's tough, I've actually tried to not trigger the chameleon effect. I think I've subconsciously realized that this happens, but there are some times where I get a text or I know that I need to respond to somebody really fast. So I take out my phone to only send a real quick text or just to make sure that I'm on track with timing and scheduling. But then that triggers somebody else to take out their phone. I'm like, no, I'm putting mine back away. I don't want to tell you that I don't want to talk to you or that I'm trying to go in my own little, smartphone world. I just have to do something really fast. I'll be right back with you.
The right thing to do is before you pick up your phone to answer that text or whatever it is, say to the person that you are with, I'm so sorry, I have to take this super fast, but I'm just going to answer it and put the phone back down.
Yeah.
I apologize for interrupting our flow.
That's a great note. Yeah, absolutely. Let people know. They did this study and they tried 184 people who didn't even know they were being watched. And they would do this to see if the chameleon effect worked with your phone. And half of them picked up their own phone within 30 seconds.
Yeah, because you're sitting there and you're like, all right, well, if this guy's going to be on his phone,
Yeah.
I can catch up on my stuff too. And I don't want to sit here and look like a loser just waiting for him to come back to me.
I got to see if I got that 5th like on my TikTok video.
Right. Yes.
I got to go back on Tinder and find a new guy.
So there you go. Just kind of maybe something to be aware of, that when you start to check your phone, there is about a 50% chance that the other person's going to check theirs as well. All right, coming up here on the KVJ Show. You ever been in a relationship with somebody that, you like effort with somebody you're dating because it means that they like you? But you ever been dating somebody that maybe puts in a little too much effort?
Yes.
Okay. This guy might be going a little bit too hard, and he actually just sent this girl something that was supposed to be sweet, but she's kind of insulted by what he sent. I'll let you know all about it next.
KVJ Double Your Paycheck is on. Get KVJ your name now at WRMF.com and be listening at 9 a.m. to hear your name. Call back and win up to $1,000.
Holy cow.
More KVJ next. Get the info on everything that's going on with us at KVJShow.com.
Ever been in a relationship? It's nice to have some effort from the person you're dating, but sometimes they actually try too hard. Kind of sounds like this might be the situation with this email that we got here at mail@kvjshow.com from Cassidy. She said, I'm 25 years old, and I've been dating this guy for a couple of months. He's really putting in more effort than any guy I've ever dated before. I get a gift for every date, and he's making every attempt to show me what a gentleman he is. I'm flattered that he's putting in so much effort, but it is starting to feel a little exhausting. Well, the latest thing is this love poem that he gave me in a card attached to some roses. It read, I'll be there for you. These 5 words I swear to you. When you breathe, I want to be the air for you. I'll be there for you.
And he's not joking?
I don't think so.
Oh, bless his heart.
It says, I'd live and I'd die for you. I'd steal the sun from the sky for you. Words can't say what love can do. I'll be there for you. Well, I let my girlfriend read this poem, and she said, you know what? This sounds familiar. I think this is one of the songs my dad listens to. So we put the poem in Google, and it comes up as lyrics from a song by Bon Jovi.
Yeah, everybody knows that.
Well, I don't know. She's 25. Maybe
Okay.
she doesn't know
She's
that.
young.
But if you're 25 and you don't know, poetry of one John Bon Jovi.
Did he say it was his own poem? Because I know sometimes people write lyrics
Yeah.
and, you know, to express how they feel.
He didn't say. I think the omission, you know, sometimes you take credit by a lack of admitting that you took this from a song. So he did not claim that he had done that. He just put that on the card.
He also didn't credit John.
I know, but you guys are, I mean, it's not like this guy is out. He's not a bad guy. He's just a cheese weenie.
And I don't think she's
He's
saying
a
that
cheese
either.
weenie. That's what it is.
She said,
Yeah.
I still think the card is a sweet gesture, but I just feel that he's trying too hard. Do I tell him that I know that he lifted his poem from a Bon Jovi song, or I just keep letting him keep on keeping on?
I think you have to say something because it's affecting the way you feel about him. But you don't have to break his spirit. You can just say, oh my gosh, I love Bon Jovi too. This is fun. Awesome. But just let him know that you know that it's not his own original poetry.
Yeah, and I don't think that's even the big deal. Now, if he would have said, hey, I wrote this poem for you, this is my poem, it's a common thing for people to give lyrics to somebody. Now, he just sounds like he's a deep dude. You may not be on the same page.
Right.
She doesn't like this stuff. He's really into it. He may need to get with a girl who's going to appreciate that kind of stuff. And she may need a guy that's going to give her a little bit more space.
Well, and that's just it. How do you deal with somebody that you may like them, but they're really trying too hard? You're almost being a little smothered. What is a nice, polite way to tell somebody, you know, hey, can you maybe like back off a little bit?
But for him, he might not be trying too hard. That might just be him. See,
Right.
what's
He's a
trying
little
too
too
hard
intense.
for some people are just intense with this stuff.
Yeah. Somebody texted in and said, you need to tell Cassidy to run here. That's major red flag vibes. It's only been a couple months. Sounds like love bombing. And it's only a matter of time before the tables can turn.
I don't know if I would run from him, but maybe just have an honest conversation with him too and just say, you know, you're very, very intense with your passion. And I just want to make sure we're on the same pages and, you know, we're easing into this still. I just am getting to know you and you're coming in real hot.
Let's be honest, this doesn't stand a chance because she doesn't like him. She's not into the way he is. He's intense with all the passion.
Yeah.
It's not her thing, man. And
Right.
she's emailing the show to give her the go ahead. You can let him go.
It's the first signs of she's getting smothered.
This does not.
Yeah.
It doesn't bode well.
Okay. All right. Yeah, a lot of people are saying probably not going to be.
I'm just being honest. Dog.
Yes. Okay.
You got to make sure your level of love matches the person you're loving on.
Because there's a girl out there that's gonna think that's awesome. You just
Sure.
gotta line up with that. That's all.
What song has the best lyrics to lift and put on a poem?
That one was pretty good.
That's good. That's real good.
Bon Jovi did some good ones. You got another one to suggest for this dude the next time he wants to send off some flowers? You can let us know, 877-979-WRMF. And if you want to go with some great lyrics, I'll be there for you. The chorus, fantastic.
Don't you try to lay that on a cougar or a mountain lion because we know what's up.
Right.
But a young girl, she might not know those lyrics.
for you. These 5 words, I swear to you. I love it. Somebody texted in and said, yeah, my ex tried to get back with me, and he told me that he wrote me a poem. And I started reading it, and I realized this is Spacebound by Eminem. I'm a huge Eminem fan, and he's an ex for a reason.
But Keith really thought you were
claimed
gonna know that?
He claimed that. I mean, dude, know your girl. She's an Eminem fan. You lifted an Eminem song and claimed it was yours?
Okay, I mean,
No, you got to let that guy go.
you gotta let him go.
Because he is so unaware of himself. That this is not going to be the only infraction you have with him.
Yeah. How does that play off, though? Even if you're not claiming the song as your own, typically, how are girls going to look at that? If you put in the lyrics to a song,
You gotta
into a note,
say,
is it going to come off like, oh, that's so sweet, or is it going to be like, oh, this guy's a cheese weenie?
you always have to give credit to whoever the artist is.
Okay.
You can't try to pass it off as your own poetry.
It's also going to depend on who you ask. I mean, there's some women out there who've dated some real toads, and the fact that someone's trying to be nice and romantic, they may think it's awesome. It really depends on who you got.
yeah, how crappy was your last boyfriend?
Yeah, it's a good question. A couple songs people are recommending if you don't want to list some lyrics for a love note. Aerosmith's "I Don't Want to Miss a Thing."
Gosh, is that the Armageddon song?
It is.
It's so cheesy and loving.
Oh, it is. It is. I was working out yesterday, and I had on my hairband playlist, while I was working out, which is, and that song came on. I immediately walked over to my place. I'm like, delete.
It's a
I
rough.
cannot work out to this.
I'm like, Aerosmith does not belong in this. And you got kicked out.
That's even too cheesy for me, man.
Yeah. Somebody said Casey and JoJo's "All My Life."
Love that song.
Okay, that might be one to list some lyrics from. And Joe, I want to know. A couple suggestions for you.
Speaking of Casey and JoJo, when I was living with one of my buddies one time, I walked down to get something to drink, and he was on the couch with this girl, and he was deeply singing into her eyes a Jodeci song.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Did he have an instrument, or it was just his voice was his instrument?
Oh, his voice was his instrument. He was holding her oh so tight and just deeply staring into her eyes and singing some Jodeci. Oh, it was,
Do I know this guy?
I would never tell.
I know this guy.
It was good.
This is one of your friends.
It was good.
Are you still friends with him?
I'm still friends with all my friends.
Oh, you run with some cheese weenies.
Birds of a feather.
That's right.
Do chicks dig that? Do they want to be serenaded? And let's just say you're average. You're not anybody's going to be auditioning for American Idol. How does that play? Do girls love that? Or are they like, ugh? Like, I couldn't even imagine. If I tried that on my wife, it would be over.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, your wife would shut you down.
I would
Yeah.
love to see that.
and make fun of you. She would call your children and make fun of you and tell them.
To me, grabbing someone's hand or singing deeply into someone's eyes makes me want to suffocate. Like, I can't breathe. It's so cheesy. But I think some people might like it, but it's rough, man.
I love it when Panda sings because he's got a good voice, but he doesn't like to do it. He's super duper shy.
But but would you be into him singing a loving song without breaking eye contact and him deeply looking into your soul? Or I think you wouldn't be able to deal with that.
I don't think I would.
You couldn't handle it.
I would want it,
tough.
and then once I got it, I wouldn't want it anymore.
How long would it take for you to sing deeply into the Queen's eyes before she goes, I can't even do this?
Well, as soon as I just took her hand and looked into her eyes, she was like, what are you doing?
Why are you touching me?
Yeah. It wouldn't even go as far as starting to sing. She'd be like, all right, what is this, a bit?
It's a tough challenge. Try it with Panda. See how long you can have him sing to you without you looking away.
I'll tell him that's what I want for Mother's Day. I want to be serenaded.
But you can't break eye contact. That's where the uncomfortable stuff comes in.
Ooh, that would be a challenge. That would be tough. I don't know if my wife would sit through it, but that'd be a fun little challenge just to see how long she would last with me serenading her, looking deep into her eyes.
You got to serenade bomb the Queen. Don't tell her it's coming. Just
Yeah.
hit her with it.
I don't know. I think you need to tell her it's because I think she's going to right after that go, what are you doing? If you say, I want to see how long I can sing without you breaking eye contact.
I'd have to tell
Let her
yeah.
know. I want to
Yeah.
see how far she can go. I mean, a minute would be amazing.
Yeah. Overwhelming the response is saying, no, girls do not love this. It's extremely uncomfortable.
It is.
My at the boyfriend time wrote and sang me a song while playing guitar. I broke up with him the next day. I couldn't shower off the uncomfortable feeling.
That is funny.
Yeah, when music
Okay.
backfires, and it can.
Yeah, it can. So how do you know when it is getting serious? They broke it down and we're looking at dates. How many dates does it take to know if your man is serious about you? They say the average is 10 to 12 dates.
10 to 12?
That's what they said, to know if it's exclusive territory and he's in it for the long haul.
Okay.
10 to 12.
That's roughly about what?
3 months.
3 months?
About 3 months is the average, and that's where you start saying, okay, let's get, I think this is going to a more serious level.
I mean, I feel like if you're talking with somebody and you've been intimate, 3 months is the right time to just say, all right, what are we doing here? What's going on?
Yeah, because otherwise, think about when you first start dating, he might have an event to attend, but you may or may not get an invitation. But when you start getting into the 10 to 12 date range, anytime he's going to be going out to any kind of social function, you're likely getting an invite to go with him at that point. That's what they're saying.
If you don't get that invite, you know what's up.
Yeah, and if you're past the 12 date mark and your dude is not doing things like he's throwing off serious vibes, then maybe you're not in a long hauler. Just a thought. So, all right, we got a round of Denny's or Animal here today.
Woohoo!
Yeah, got some topical stories. So we need somebody who would consider themselves to be an animal enthusiast to call us up. 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763. You know that whole 10 to 12 number, I don't know if that worked with a guy like Derek Jeter. I remember for his entire baseball career, he just really wouldn't commit. He was focused on baseball, and he was dating one starlet after another, bouncing from Mariah Carey to who knows who else.
His love was on the field.
Yeah. He was dating that one girl from Friday Night Lights, whatever her name is. Every girl that he dated was a supermodel.
Didn't he? Was that Jessica Alba? Did he date? Did he date her?
I think he did date her, but that's not the one I'm thinking of. Minka Kelly.
Yes, he did date her.
Oh, yeah.
From Friday Night Lights. Yeah.
Is it true that he would give, after a night with the Jeets, he'd give the women some Yankee gear, waiting for them in the car?
He had a shag bag, basically. Yeah, that was the rumor. Yeah, he got like an autographed baseball, a Derek Jeter bobblehead.
Look, at least they got something. I know a lot of girls done the walk of shame with nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah?
You got a goodie bag?
I hear
Look
you.
at the positive.
No, I hear you. I'm just saying it's a cheesy.
Does he put a bobblehead in there?
I think he did.
Well, they finally settled down and he got married, and now Mrs. Jeter is enjoying all of his different properties. He is shuffling a lot of real estate these days. I saw Derek Jeter, who now is the, what is he, CEO? Is that his title of the Marlins? He's one of the owners, and he's part of the daily operations, whatever his title is. He just bought a 2-acre waterfront lot in Coral Gables, paid $16.6 million for it.
Wow.
There's no house or anything on it right now. It's got docks that can handle 2 mega yachts or other seaworthy vessels, and it's got a rebuilt seawall.
Wow, she hit the payday.
Oh, yeah.
She came in at the right time.
Well, that's not his only place. He did have a luxury condo in Coconut Grove, I think in those newer buildings that they put up in the last 5 years. He then went to another mansion in Coral Gables. He got that in 2018 for just a measly $6.5 million. It's got 8 bedrooms, a pool, courtyard, gazebo, barbecue, and bar. And he still has that $29 million mansion on Davis Island in Tampa. That's the one that Tom Brady stayed in when he first got to Tampa.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think he's selling that, and he's also looking to attract a buyer for his New York State vacation property. It's called The Gem on the Lake.
Ooh, that sounds lovely.
That's for $12.75 million. So he's shuffling around some mansions and properties. And
What's that life like?
I know.
I have a lake house. I've got a beach house.
Doesn't suck to be
I
Derek
have a
Jeter,
mountain
huh?
house.
Yeah, doing pretty well. All right, we've got Jamie here from Boynton Beach to play a round of Denny's or Animal. Hello, Jamie.
Good morning, y'all. How y'all doing?
Great. How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. Excited.
Yeah, this is really exciting here today. Denny's has gone very topical today with some of his Denny's or Animal. Now, we got a couple clips here for you. Some of these are actual clips, and some of these are just Denny's recreating the clip. I don't know if you saw the video footage. It was on TV last week of that angry Canadian goose that was harassing customers and employees of a popular diner in New Jersey trying to protect her nest.
It's not very Canadian. They're usually peaceful.
Not the geese. Not the geese. Don't be fooled. So what do you think? Is this a clip from that actual video, or is this Denny's recreating this goose attacking people at this diner in New Jersey?
Is that a goose? Get out of here, shoo! Come on, get away, Goose. Shoo.
Oh my gosh.
Goose abuse.
Oh, it is.
That diner was popping.
Yeah, it was. Well, Jersey, they love a good diner, you know.
That dude was a little aggressive with the goose.
I always like these clips. The person always lets you know, what is that, a goose? They let you know what animal you're looking at.
Well, yeah, you know, it makes it helpful, right? Because this is radio.
You're right.
You don't have the visual of it.
That guy did sound familiar.
Jamie, what do you think? Was that Denny's or was that Animal?
I'm surprised it sounded so aggressive because I honestly think it's Denny's.
Yeah, you're
It
right.
is
Yeah,
Denny's.
that's the only way Denny's can be aggressive. He's playing a
He's so
role.
peaceful.
I know. He's a great actor.
Yeah, the other guy sounded like he does traffic. I don't know. He
Yeah.
sounded familiar.
Now, this sounds very peaceful here. This is a clip of a porcupine eating berries off of a tree.
Aww.
Isn't that cute and adorable?
Yeah.
What do you think? Denny's or Animal here? Oh, how adorable is that, huh?
That
They're
is
just
awesome.
having a little berry snack there
He's
on
having
the
a berry
tree.
party.
He's making nummy noises.
That is just wonderful.
He's just really enjoying it there. What do you think about that, Jamie? Is that Denny's or is that Animal?
That was a very, very enthusiastic porcupine, if it was, but I'm going to say Denny's.
Gonna say Denny's. No,
That was Animal.
Oh, that was an actual porcupine. I know, he fooled you, huh?
That's awesome.
Look at that. Yeah.
I could see maybe Denny's put like a pitch shift on there. It could kind of sound like
Yeah,
Denny's.
it could. It could.
It's getting
Sounds
tricky.
like me when I'm eating tacos. I'm so happy.
I know, right? You sound like a porcupine eating berries. And the final clip that we got here in Denny's or Animal, Jamie, have you ever heard of a Pizzly bear?
I have not.
I didn't realize this was a thing, but they are bear hybrids between a polar and a grizzly. Pizzly bears is what they call them, or growler bears. And apparently now with global warming, they're becoming more common because their habitats are overlapping more often.
Oh, you said Pizzly bear. I'm thinking it's some Port St. Lucie bear. Pizzle.
Oh, yeah, the
Pizzly
Pizzly bear, yeah, could be. No, this is a hybrid bear, polar and grizzly bear that is waking up from its hibernation. What do you think? It's waking up. A damp cave.
Ferocious.
Sounds like me in the morning. What do you think, Jamie? Is that Denny's or is that Animal?
That porcupine got me, but that one is definitely Denny's.
Okay.
Yes,
Fool me once. That's all she's going to take. Jamie, very nice. You're definitely an animal enthusiast. Congratulations and thanks for playing today.
Have a good day, guys.
Aw, you too.
You too. All right, fun stuff. I learned. I didn't even realize a Pizzly bear. That is a real thing.
We learn here on the KVJ Show.
That's what we do. Sometimes educational. Ever wonder if you are the jerk in the situation? We'll give you an honest ruling. Just send us an email, mail@kvjshow.com. And this person's want to know if they're the jerk for demanding that their husband get a vasectomy. It says, my husband is 36, I'm 34, and we've got 3 beautiful kids together. Each pregnancy was challenging from conception to carrying to delivering and then recovery. These pregnancies also caused massive weight gain for me. I recently lost 97 pounds through keto and had a mommy makeover surgery. I've never looked better. And as a result, my sex life has never been better. I take birth control, but I know it's not 100% effective. So I'm pushing my husband to go get a vasectomy. Pregnancy for me is now a phobia. I don't want to put my body through a pregnancy again, and financially, it would be irresponsible. I don't think I'm asking for anything crazy, but my husband is not feeling a vasectomy. Every time I bring it up, it's brushed off. Am I the jerk for continuing to push this on him?
I don't think you're a jerk, but in the end, if he doesn't want to get cut, you can't make him get cut. And you can't be mad at him. That's his body. He gets to choose what kind of surgeries he does or doesn't do. Mm-hmm. You have every right to say, I'm not having any more kids, and double up on the birth control and use condoms maybe.
Okay. Yeah, I think it said in a side note that he's not a fan of that. And to
Well,
me,
if
it's
he's not a
one or
fan
the
of the
other.
vasectomy, he has to wear a condom. Pick one.
Yeah.
Now he's being difficult, and he's about to get slapped.
In to your point about it being my body, I think she has a point about it being mine as well. Be like, you're not
Absolutely.
taking on the risk I am.
Everybody has a right to decide what kind of medical stuff has to happen to their own body.
What if they played a round of Battleship, and if he wins, she's got to get her tubes tied, and if she wins, he's got to get the vasectomy?
Okay.
I mean, I'm just trying to have some fun over here.
I wish she would have thought about this when she was having her last baby,
Right.
or when she had her mommy makeover.
Yeah.
And she could have had her tubes tied and been done with all this.
Yeah, I know a lot of people will do that. When they've had enough, they're like, that's it. Not going to happen again.
3 is good. Look,
Yeah.
you guys did great. That is a solid number. You guys, I mean, you're doing way better than me. 3 would have killed me.
When you get the snip job done, does everything work good again after that? Everything's fully working? You don't lose anything?
I don't know. I never had it done.
I've heard that you
I'm
lose
asking.
some of the gusto.
You do lose some of
Yeah.
the gust. Do you lose any of the feeling? Is there reports of that?
I think that still works, but yeah, you're not.
So you lose some of your horniness?
No, I don't think it affects that. No.
Oh, I thought you meant your gusto to go
No,
get
I'm
it.
trying not to be graphic.
Well.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's a fluid coming. Yeah, that we're not really supposed to be talking about.
It's like water pressure.
Right. That's what it is. Yeah.
My Wookiee costume's on too tight.
What was once a fire hose maybe is
we
a
get it.
broken sprinkler.
We get it.
Yeah. Now you got her going. See what you did?
I know. I'm sorry.
Okay, this email says, am I the jerk if I don't go on my boyfriend's family vacation? The email sent to us said, my boyfriend's family does yearly vacations. Last year, we traveled with his brother and his girlfriend to the Keys. Now, they don't have jobs due to a mysterious disability that no one will ever talk about.
What?
They seem able-bodied when it comes to having fun, but not to cook, clean, or to do their own laundry. So all the cooking, cleaning, and laundry was basically done by me. After about 4 days of this, I lost it, and I asked them, exactly what are you on vacation from? Well, this caused a huge argument, and a dark cloud settled over the last few days of the vacation. So I'm just flabbergasted at how they enable their laziness in this family. And this summer, it is now going to be a family vacation to the mountains in North Carolina. There is a cabin, and the brother and his disabled girlfriend will also be there. They've both said that they are excited to be able to smoke their medical marijuana in the mountains. So his mom has texted me and said that she really needs an extra set of hands to help her with taking care of everything and wanted to make sure that I was going to be there. Basically, she's just booking the maid. I didn't respond back, and I went right to my boyfriend to tell him that I wasn't feeling his family vacation. He said it sends a really bad message to his family by us not being there. Am I being a jerk, or do I need to stand up for myself?
You are not being a jerk. There's no way I would go on this vacation. Let him go. It's his family. It's your boyfriend, girlfriend. You're not married.
Yeah.
You're not obligated to go on his family trips with his dumb family, and they sound super annoying. All of them.
Yeah, they do kind of sound annoying, don't they?
Ugh. No thanks.
No thanks. All right, gonna skip that one. This email wants to know, am I the jerk for revealing to my ex's wife what a terrible father he is? For the last 9 years, I've been raising my kids with little help from their father. He often misses child support payments and has failed to show up countless times when he has told our kids that he would be there.
Oh.
And it just breaks my heart to see their faces when their dad isn't there for them time and time again. We were coming off a weekend where my ex failed to give me money for a medical bill for his daughter or to bother to even visit her in the hospital like he said he would. He used the same lame excuses, blaming the money on his work and an unexpected job call that he had to attend to. After getting grilled about how I planned on paying my daughter's medical bill from the hospital, I snapped and I texted his wife to tell her that her lazy ass and lousy husband needed to take care of his damn kids. She responded with, oh, so he's only their dad when you need money for a medical bill? Maybe you should have thought about that before you cut him off from his kids. I told her that my ex was feeding her lies just like he did to me when we were married, and that he has countless opportunities to see his kids and contribute to their lives. I then told her that she was likely getting lied to just like he had done to me. Apparently, my revelation caused a big fight between them, and now they are separating. My ex is blaming me and said that I ruined his marriage, and now he's not going to be buying our kids their birthday presents this year like he normally does.
Oh, this guy's a dirtbag.
He said, go ahead and tell them how you ruined their birthdays this year. I now feel like I said too much, and I've inadvertently hurt my kids to make myself feel better in the moment. I know my ex is a jerk, but am I one too?
Man, that guy sucks.
That guy sucks. And I don't think you're a jerk because you had good intentions. You didn't know this was going to break up their family. I think this guy is a horrible, horrible role model. You need to find you a single dad out there and start a new relationship so you can show your kids what a real man looks like.
If I was you, I'd give yourself a break. You're dealing with a lot. You're not getting any help from him. You reached a breaking point. Humans break, man.
Yeah, and I think that's really what just happened to her. I can only imagine. It sounds like she's been through a lot. You think about that. There was a lot of emotion. Her daughter's in the hospital. She's got bills. She's getting grilled from the hospital. The ex doesn't show up again. The daughter's disappointed and sad.
If all that's really happening and he's really that big of a dirtbag, yeah, I mean, you snapped. You did nothing. You're a human.
Right.
He's a jerk.
He's a total jerk.
Yeah. So a lot of people are saying, F that guy. So
He sucks.
yeah, he does suck. So whatever you did with him, honestly, you probably just did his current wife a favor. Because
Yeah, she needs to be thanking you for the heads up.
yeah, absolutely. All right, you got any reading on any of these? Sounds like we don't really have anybody that's too jerky here today. It's kind of a safe way to cover your bases, though. Send us that email, mail@kvjshow.com. We got somebody who actually says that maybe think about it again because I think that this mom might have been a little bit of the jerk. It's the one where she wound up revealing to her ex's wife what a terrible father he was after she was frustrated that he didn't help with a medical bill, and she wound up texting the wife and set straight the record that, you know what, your husband's not there for his kids. And no matter what he's told you about me cutting him off, it's not true. And now they are separating, and it looks like they're heading for a divorce. Somebody texted in and said, sorry, I can't defend the former wife. Her relationship was with her former husband, not his new wife. She took it upon herself to hurt someone who's completely unrelated to their marriage. When you got kids, your relationship is with the parent or spouse, not the current spouse. She had no right to contact the current wife to get involved in their post-divorce fight. The issue started before, and it should have been kept with those two. You are a jerk to reach out to their spouse to drag them into your fight.
I disagree because you have those kids are his, and it's now become this big mess. And when you marry or you're with somebody that's got kids, you're in it with them, with the kids, even with the drama. So you are involved in it.
And someone who is a deadbeat dad and a liar needs to be called out. I mean, he's telling his current wife that she cut him off, and that's just not true. What if the current wife was thinking about having kids with him one day?
Okay, so
She
you
needs
think
to
that
know-
it is fair to reach out to their
Yeah.
current spouse to basically rat them out when they're not doing something right with their kid, with your
I would.
kids?
Look, you are when you marry somebody that has kids. I'm sorry, man. You're involved with the kids. You should be.
Yeah.
You should be asking questions about why he's not spending time with his kids.
Unfortunately, some drama is gonna, eventually get to you. That's just what happens when you're in a family.
And from the Am I the Jerk email about the woman who's had 3 kids already, and she's got her body just right, and she wants her husband to get the vasectomy to take away all risk of another pregnancy. He doesn't want to do it. Bill from Coral Springs, you had a vasectomy, and you are here to endorse getting vasectomies. Is that right?
Yes, but that's only if you're willing to do it, of course.
Sure. What are the added benefits to getting one, Bill?
Well, I can tell you first off from my experience that obviously it has to be a mutual thing between both, right? But there is pluses to it. And the pluses is that if you catch my drift, it's not as potent.
Right.
So it's a little bit easier that way. That's one. 2, the sensitivity is much more intense.
More intense.
Wow. Okay.
More intense.
Okay.
Oh my God! I mean, if your toes curl back now, wait till this happens.
Really?
Birds in.
Whoa, he's going to get one today. Maybe we can get one for you in the 9 o'clock hour. Wow,
Fine
Denny's.
outside, you know.
Wow, I've never heard
And,
this.
How about
and,
that?
and the last thing, if you guys are ready for this, you last way longer.
Dog.
Way longer.
Dog, are you messing with me?
Wow. Workhorse Pennington, it feels
No,
better
I-
and you last longer.
It does.
So it makes you a superhero of sex.
It basically comes with a cape.
Wow.
Yeah,
For-
everybody's happy on the home front. Trust me.
Wow.
Whoa, thank you,
Look
Bill.
At this.
I would love
Amazing,
to hear
huh?
if other people feel the same way as our boy Bill here.
Okay.
How exciting. So when you go home to masturbate, you last longer.
That takes you 3 hours.
Apparently, it's even better than before.
You hear a bird outside his house.
And I got hurricane windows.
Moaning.
Yeah. Who would have known, huh? Amazing. Wow. Now, if you saw Return of the Jedi, you know that the evil Emperor has this like crazy blue lightning electricity he can shoot out of his fingertips, Virginia.
Oh, what a great superpower.
Yeah, it really is. So we're going to give you your own wand of electricity today. The shot collar controller, Jaybird or Wookiee, is going to be strapped up to it for some Star Wars fact or fiction.
My name's not Jaybird. My name's Chewbirdka.
Chewbirdka. Okay, Chewbirdka.
Can we hook it up to the same place where they do the snippy for the big vasectomy?
Yes, we'll have an electrical vasectomy.
You want to put it on my Wookiee cookies?
Bring them out.
Okay, Jaybird is going to try to navigate the Force to try to figure out. It's a 50-50 on all of these. If he misses one, though, the Emperor gets to shock him next.
KVJ Double Your Paycheck is on. Get KVJ your name now at WRMF.com and be listening at 9 a.m. to hear your name. Call back and win up to $1,000.
Holy cow.
More KVJ next. Get the info on everything that's going on with us at KVJShow.com.
It's time to gain some knowledge. You learn more here than you would in college. We're the smartest radio station. We are the leaders in education. Is it truth? Is it lies? Kevin's the host. He's got beady eyes. Fact or fiction?
Okay, she's working the trigger. Our Wookiee is strapped up to a shot collar for some Star Wars fact or fiction. Just using the Force, you should be able to maneuver through this. This is easier than hitting you with some difficult trivia.
Chewbirdka's going to go perfect score.
Okay. You got a test here ahead of you. Start off with some easier ones.
Oh, boy.
Fact or fiction?
Oh, man.
In The Empire Strikes Back, Luke Skywalker cuts off the arm of a bumble with his lightsaber on the ice planet of Hoth. Is that fact or is that fiction?
He cuts off a what?
Cuts off an arm.
He cuts off the arm of a wampa.
Okay.
You say bumble?
Mm-hmm.
He cuts the arm of a wampa off
Okay.
on Hoth.
Okay. So fact or fiction?
So you say bumble.
Mm-hmm.
I've never heard the term bumble. I'm going to go fiction. It's wampa.
Okay, you're going to go fiction? You are correct.
Dang.
Man, he is throwing some Jedi mind tricks at me.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
your wampas.
Yeah, the bumble's actually from the icy domain of Christmas Town. It's in the animated classic Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. That was the villain there, the bumble. Okay.
All right. Ooh.
Okay.
All right. Well, that's...
One down.
He's got some trickery going on over here.
Don't start flexing yet.
Well, sometimes Star Wars characters have two names, and the people who are really deep, they know that second name, and you got me there. I was a little
Oh,
nervous.
yeah. Let's spun him around. Look at that, Virginia, or Evil Emperor.
Keep spinning.
Darth Sidious.
Spin that ass.
Star Wars fact or fiction. C-3PO claims that he is fluent in over 6 million languages. Fact or fiction?
Is it 6 million or is it 6 billion? See, this is the level I don't know where Ralston's going to trick me. Over 6 million languages. Over 6 billion languages. Fact.
Gonna go fact.
It's billion, isn't it?
It's 60 million.
60. No.
Oh. Are you ready for my blue electric light?
You have to go like this, though, with your hands, too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ready?
Go ahead to it.
And 3, 2, 1, bring in the pain!
Okay.
Threw his back out too. That's amazing.
Oh, no.
Oh,
I'm
gosh.
hurt.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
This is just like Empire Strikes Back. I'm down and out. Oh,
Are you okay?
no.
No, I don't think he is. Okay, Star Wars Fact or Fiction. May the 4th be with you. Fact or fiction here, Jaybird. In early drafts of Star Wars, Yoda had the first name Minch.
That seems... Please be fiction. I am not ready to take the lightning again. I'm going to go fiction, please.
Okay.
No!
That's a fact.
Damn it.
Minch.
Hold on, you got to give me a second.
Okay, why don't you stay seated and just take it in your chair? But sit back a little bit. I feel like you're going to fall.
Yeah, relax. Enjoy this. I know the Emperor will.
All right, let's see if sitting's better.
All right, you ready?
Okay.
Yeah.
In 3, 2, 1, bring in the pain.
No, it's not better. It's not better. Gosh, no. God, no. This.
That's tough.
It is tough.
Well, you better get some right then, Wookie.
He's already missed 2 out of 3.
Wait,
Oh, boy.
2 out of 3 in your favorite movie
I know,
franchise?
it's rough.
It's embarrassing.
It is.
Okay, Star Wars Fact or Fiction here, Wookie. Boy, the Emperor's
of
really
a-
giving it to you.
You're a poser.
She's making me laugh, and I'm also insane. So it's a real weird ride.
Oh, so now you know what it's like for my husband.
The Bothans are credited with stealing the plans to the Death Star in the original Star Wars trilogy.
Who?
Bothans.
Both Anns?
Bothans. I don't know. B-O-T-H-A-N-S.
Many Bothans died to give us the... That's a fact.
You're going to go with the fact on that? Yes.
Yes, okay, all right. Whew.
That is correct. And it was kind of a tricky thing because when they wound up doing the movie about like the plans and the Death Star that they had done there, they didn't have the both ends in it. They
Yeah.
were referenced in the original trilogy, and then they didn't give them the credit they deserved.
It's kind of messed up.
It is kind of messed up.
It's going to hurt when I slap you with both hands.
All right, you're now caught up. You're even. You're 2 for 2.
She is so powerful right
I
now. It's very scary.
Yeah, she's thoroughly enjoying this.
I know.
This is the best bit ever.
Star Wars Fact or Fiction. George Lucas never directed any movie other than Star Wars.
That is fiction. I believe American Graffiti he did. Yeah,
Okay.
fiction.
You're going to go fiction on that? You are correct. Yeah, he did American Graffiti and THX 1138. That's how you say it. 2 movies he did, other than Star Wars. Okay, Bird is back on track. He's got the winning edge back.
All right.
I don't like it.
Star Wars Fact or Fiction. Jessica Alba got her big break by playing Natalie Portman's main decoy in Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. Fact or fiction?
It's fiction. It's not a fact. Yeah.
Did your brain just
no,
break?
I'm thinking out loud. No, it's a famous actress, but I don't know if it's Jessica Alba or is it Albzy? Bird, you're hitting me with prequel stuff.
It's Star Wars, right? Dang. I think May the 4th covers all Star Wars, right?
It does, Kevin.
Thank you, Emperor. Darth Jerkius.
I'm gonna go fact. It's so crazy just to be crazy enough to be right. What? No! No! No!
It's Keira Knightley.
Keira Knightley! Oh, yes!
Right. Keira Knightley got her start.
Bird.
That one hurts.
Come on, Bertka.
Are you ready for your shock?
You know what? I'm gonna actually try to meditate like the Force.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, like Yoda.
Won't even affect you.
Yeah, all right.
Watch your knees by the counter.
Well, the Emperor's not. No, you can't be a caring Emperor.
Oh, never mind.
I don't
F
think
your
it was Yoda.
knees.
I think it was Minch.
Are you ready?
Don't even tell me. Just go ahead and hit me with that electricity. I don't even want to know what it is. Oh, God!
Emperor, I feel like you're getting stronger with the Force.
I may have a heavy thumb.
Yes. With each shock, it seems to be more sinister and evil.
This is so much
Yeah,
fun.
that's tough. Well, our poor Wookiee just lost his head.
Chewbacca's struggling.
Yeah. Star Wars Fact or Fiction. A toy company in the 1970s passed up on the opportunity to make the Star Wars toys to instead focus on Love Boat action figures.
That's a fact.
That is a fact. What a dumb move that was.
Yeah.
The company was called Me Go, and now they're referred to as Me Go Bankrupt.
I loved Mego figures, though. They had a lot of cool products.
Okay.
They did.
Could have had Star Wars, didn't
I
have
know.
that. All right, Star Wars Fact or Fiction. Captain Nita is the name of the Death Star's original commander.
Captain Nita. The original?
Captain Nita.
Don't fail me again, Captain Nita.
Right.
No, no, this is Kevin Trickery.
Okay.
That's fit. Oh, I don't know. The way you said okay makes me think I'm wrong. Oh, you're in my head, Ralston. Bad.
Oh,
so
yeah.
are you.
There's two evil sis. You know, sis come in pairs.
I know. That's such a good Star Wars joke. Gosh, that's so good. Star Wars dorks appreciate what Kevin just said.
Yeah. Undercover here.
What's the question?
It is Captain Nita is the name of the Death Star's original commander. Fact or fiction?
Fact.
That is fiction. It was Grand Moff Tarkin.
Oh, yeah. Tough.
Grandma?
Yeah, Grand Moff Tarkin. Oh, the Death Star is going to take you out, sweetie.
In 3, 2, 1.
I thought Grand Moff Tarkin was in more of the...
What?
I thought... I'm officially shocked.
I want to shock you, but I just don't want it to be too much of a surprise. It's coming in hot.
Just do it.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, he punched his mic. Okay, there you go.
There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow!
I don't know why people get so froggy on flights, but they do. A woman was on an American Airlines flight from Miami to New York on Sunday when she attacked one of the flight attendants for not grabbing the garbage off her tray.
What?
That's what's setting people off now.
Oh my gosh.
Luckily, there was an off-duty New York PD cop that was able to jump on her, put her in restraints for the rest of the flight. She's now facing charges of interfering with the flight crew when she came out of her initial hearing. She told reporters, "I was in the sky with Jesus."
Okay, she might be loopy.
Yeah, she might be a little unstable. There's a Naples woman that was seen speeding through a parking lot, dragging a man behind her after she rolled her window up and trapped his arm.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Apparently they were fighting beforehand, and she said that she caught him in a lie, so she rolled his arm up in the window and then took off with her car, and then she also took his phone and wallet. She was the one who was arrested, though, and taken to jail.
Dang.
I know, right? That would be a horrifying thing if somebody like rolled your arm up in a window and took off.
Were they in a relationship?
That it didn't say. It didn't get into the details of what caused the fight or why they were in it.
A very new relationship.
Yeah.
They're not anymore.
What's your move if that happens? Do you try to punch the window out?
That's a great question.
Well, at first you have to run.
Well, after you're running.
I think I'd try to somehow get on the car.
Yeah.
That's your best chance.
You got to get on the car.
Yeah, it buys you time at least, because if you're trying to run, you trip, you get dragged, that could be deadly.
That would be tough, though, to try to get on the car. I mean, you're in
You got to try to open the door, maybe?
Yeah.
But if your arm's stuck in there, I'm saying karate punch through the window.
I guess it depends upon just what they're doing and how tight your arm's in there and what's going on.
And how badass is your karate punch?
It's pretty good. These days, it's kind of the best it's been.
Yeah. There's a guy in Tampa that said he was upset over an argument about a dog, so he barricaded himself in a house and got into a long police standoff.
What the heck?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. A 59-year-old guy in Arkansas attacked another guy last week over a disco ball he wanted back.
I get it. Those things are cool.
I mean, stuff that's setting people off here today. A 28-year-old tourist in England took a selfie on the edge of a cliff on Saturday afternoon. You know, we talk about how many people die from selfies every single year.
You're right.
He slipped, fell 120 feet, and somehow the tide was in, so he landed in about 4 feet of water, and that saved his life.
Wow.
Whoa. He only got cuts and bruises after falling 120 feet.
He is lucky.
Was it worth it?
Stop taking selfies on the edge of stuff.
I know, right? But
Come
it's where you get the
on.
best view of Virginia.
Get the best view, Virginia. It's all about the likes. It's not about, death or life. It's about likes.
Imagine how horrifying this would be. Your 9-year-old kid goes missing at the Minneapolis-St. Paul International Airport. Happened on Saturday. They were looking frantically everywhere for the kid.
Oh, my gosh.
When they found him, he was actually taking a ride on the baggage conveyor belt.
He went inside.
Yeah, he was just cruising along, having a good old time.
I get it. It's fun.
I'm so mad at that kid.
Couple things going viral. One, a Starbucks barista in California tweeted a picture of a customer's order on Saturday, which was for a caramel ribbon crunch frappuccino. Had 13 modifications to it, including 5 bananas, 7 extra pumps of caramel, extra whip, extra ice. And people who can relate to that made it go viral. And listen to this. Apparently, DoorDash drivers are doing some side hustles because a woman on TikTok posted a video after she ordered some McDonald's delivery and found a flyer in the bag for a weight loss company called Herbalife.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I don't want weight loss with my delivery food.
Your driver is trying to make a subtle hint.
A rep for McDonald's said, we didn't put it there. So it sounds like the DoorDash driver had the little side hustle going on for Herbalife. McDonald's is looking into it.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy though how that's a story? You know what I mean? All it took was someone to take a Herbalife pamphlet, put it in a McDonald's bag,
Yeah.
and it's a national story.
It's a national
Funny,
story.
though.
It is funny, but that's insane.
Also, want to make note that world's largest White Castle just opened up in Orlando between Universal and Disney.
And people are already doing what we said we were going to do. They're driving there, documenting it. Are we going to do this, dog?
Yes, I'm going to Orlando for Rocco's birthday. Come on.
When?
This is the July 9th.
July? Dog, it's May 4th.
Okay, all right. We can go before then, too.
I mean, right around the corner.
Trying to plan.
Yeah, Anthony from Port St. Lucie said the line was crazy long. People were camping out for days.
Oh, I don't want to go now.
Yeah, we need to probably. Well, I don't know. It's for the experience. We're going to film it.
I don't want to stand in line for 3 hours.
You might be the wrong person to go on this road trip with because we're not really lining up with how we want to do
It's
this.
not sinking yet.
I want to make it a big, like a Woodstock kind of a thing.
I do too, but I don't want to stand in line.
Well, you interview people. You see what I'm trying to do here, Kev.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
It's an entertainment extravaganza with you.
Yeah.
Virginia, it's a high-maintenance trip to...
Oh, we got to wait in line? Yeah, we got to wait in line.
I'm going to have to drive. He's going to be drinking.
That's not, none of that is true. I'll get us a driver.
Really?
We both can drink.
Oh.
That'll be cheap.
Yeah, well.
It's going to be a $400 Uber.
I like to live hard. I don't know what to tell you.
And feel for our guy in Boca that tried the push-up record. Now a man in North Carolina has broken the Guinness World Record. He performed 3,050 push-ups in 1 hour. He, too, is a Marine veteran. He started his record attempt by performing 3,050 in an hour, breaking the previous record of 2,900.
These Marines are no joke.
Yeah, they just love to do push-ups.
But does it get to the point when you're training that hard? Because I feel like you have to do push-ups all day long to get to that point, to get that good. Are you just so
the guy,
obsessed?
I think he did push-ups for like 11 hours straight.
I
Can you
mean,
imagine
that is
that?
quite
That's
a
insane,
day,
isn't
man.
it?
Yeah.
That is crazy.
KVJ's double your paycheck.
We are looking for Sarah Story from Stewart. Call us up to double your paycheck. And I believe we might have her. Is this Sarah?
This is Sarah.
Sarah, we are doubling your paycheck.
Woohoo!
Woo!
That's a good woo. That's a good woo right there.
Happy birthday, Tyler.
Aw, perfect.
That's awesome. Very nice. So you got some presents in the works here now, Sarah?
Oh, yeah.
Very cool.
Definitely deserves something, yeah.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations on some easy, free money doubling your paycheck, okay?
Thank you, guys. We love you.
Aw, we
too.
love you.
So kind.
Yeah. You know, it's easy to do. Somebody asks, hey, do I have to sign up every day or just once? Yeah, just go on once. WRMF.com, sign up today. You got 4 more chances. 11 a.m., 1, 3, and 5 p.m. today to double your paycheck and refer a friend. You could still win $500.
Yeah, if your friend wins and you told them to sign up, you get $500.
Yeah.
Bam.
Whoa.
Yeah.
All right. Good stuff. That is the truth. Now we're going to be faced with a lie here. 2 truths and a lie. We got a couple of stories here today. Bird, Denny's, and Suits are going to be telling us some stories. We got to figure out which one of these 3 is the lie. Okay, who's telling us the story first?
Suits looking all clean cut.
I'll go ahead and go first.
Yeah, okay, I love it, Suits.
So this goes back to when I was a kid. We used to be the house for holidays. Thanksgiving, Hanukkah, Rosh Hashanah, whatever it was, everybody came over. They were like 20-person dinners. So we were throwing one of those holidays, and we had family that had come in from out of town that I really don't know very well, but we had a ton of people there. And in the kitchen, everybody's just kind of moving around the house. My mom's got one side of it where it's set up for all her cooking. The other side of it is kind of away from the food, and there's a counter there that she put the cat's bowl on so that the dog wouldn't eat the food if it's on the floor. Mm-hmm. Well, this uncle of mine on my, I don't know, they're married into the relation, like family. I'm not really sure how I'm related to him, but he goes over there and he starts eating the cat food thinking they're chips. And he loves them. He thinks it's amazing. And he goes to my mom and he's like, okay, I need to know, where did you buy these? I have to get these. And she gives him this weird look like, that's cat food. And he did not believe it. It was dry cat food. He did not believe her until she literally showed him the bag and poured food out of it.
That's some good cat food.
It must have been amazing. I was not tempted to try it, but he loved it.
Okay. All right. Is that a real story? Okay.
I'm going to go next. So I grew up in Lake Park. Mine's going to be from when I was a kid, too. When we were younger, we really did not have a lot of money. And when I was little, we're talking, I must have been around 7 or 8. It was me, my little sister, Becky, my oldest sister, Tina, and then my brother, who's very large, as in, length. He's very tall.
He's a tall man.
We all had to share one bed together in Lake Park because we had Ann living with us, and it was really, really tough. All different ages, always sleeping on top of each other, and it wasn't even a king-size bed, so it was a really, really big struggle. Well, my little sister went back to school and told, yeah, we all sleep in the same bed together, and the principal called my mom and dad to see what the hell was going on in Lake Park and why 4 kids were using one bed together.
Okay. That's interesting.
Okay.
Could that be a lie that Jaybird has just told? And Denny's, let's hear what your story is.
Well, so back in the day, I used to wakeboard, and going out wakeboarding takes a couple of things. You need a wakeboard, you need a boat, and you need some friends. So we were getting our whole group together, but I had a dinner later that I was supposed to go to with my parents and a new business prospect that my dad had. I was like, well, I can get it all in. So on the way, I had a broken wakeboard, and I was going to replace the front binding that you put your feet in. And on the way there, my buddy's car broke down, so we got picked up by another friend. Ultimately, delay after delay, I never actually got a new wakeboard binding. But I was like, you know what? We still have an hour. I can go wakeboarding. I went wakeboarding, and the first jump I did, the binding ripped, and the board cut my face, and it actually slashed my ear.
Oh.
In fact, this is how I got this scar.
Okay.
That scar.
Okay.
Tricky. Is that how I got my ear scar?
But is that a fake ear scar story?
That one sounds legit to me, Virginia. Which one are you leaning on right now that you think would be the lie? We've got 2 truths. We've got 1 lie here. Who's the liar?
Gosh, I love the cat food uncle. I hope that's true. I hope that he ate cat food and loved it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think that's true. And I think, I don't know if they all slept in one bed, though, in Lake Park. I know times were tough, but
Yeah.
I mean, 4 kids in one bed is a little aggressive.
Like Willy Wonka.
Well, we were an aggressive family.
That feels like that might be the biggest lie. It's that. I think it's between that or Suits. I'm actually believing Denny's this week.
You do believe Denny's?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I do too. I think Jaybird's the lie.
Jaybird feels like the lie.
4 kids in one bed. It's a lot.
Now, Bird, I'm just leaning on that. It's very close. Suits sounds like, to me, chips is what it was. That to me didn't sound like a good connection between you mistook cat food for chips.
It's funny to see what you guys think compared to what the audience thinks. It's way different.
Most people think Suits is lying.
Yeah.
That's the number one answer that people are saying in the chat room and also texting into us. Virginia and I have gone with Bird on this. I thought we would have heard that story more.
It's
That's
tough.
part of it too.
It's a tough competition this week. All of you came with your game face.
Yeah. Just a slight edge to Bird. I'm going to go with the liar. You sticking with that, Virginia?
Yeah, I'm going to stick with it.
Okay, who's our liar today?
It's Bird.
We knew it.
Got you, Bird.
You guys are
Gotcha.
You're zoning in.
Okay.
The audience didn't know. Most of the audience thought it was Sue's
Everyone
liar.
thought it. That is one of my favorite stories. I don't get it because they didn't look like chips either. They were really small and they're brown, the cat food. I don't
get
know how he
that.
thought that they were chips. But it is, it's a legendary story in my family.
That's awesome.
That is pretty good. Okay, well, tomorrow is Cinco de Mayo. Already there.
That's right.
May really comes full force with the holidays.
You got Star Wars Day. You got Teachers Day today. You got Firefighter Day today. Tomorrow you got the Cinco de Mayo. You got Mother's Day coming up this Sunday.
Are we going to have a fiesta, some tequila?
Oh, I think we definitely should, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah.
Japer
I have a
says,
big weekend coming up.
he says he's been partying too much and he might have to give his liver a break.
No, that's not what I said. Again, the witch gets it wrong every single time. Stop quoting me, please. You're worse than the press.
Why are you so angry?
Because you're getting my quotes wrong.
Angry alcoholic, everybody.
Takes one to know one. I learned it from you.
So what would you say if you had to go anywhere for Mexican? Where do you get good Mexican? Because I just got a text from somebody that's in California like, we have good Mexican here. Can you even get good Mexican on the East Coast?
Dang.
You can. Oh, people with
Of course you can.
Who can ever get a good Mexican in South?
These
Settle
snobby
down.
Californians, yeah,
Settle down.
are thinking we just don't even have any good Mexican food here at all. So
There are Mexican people that have lived here and opened restaurants.
There's good Mexican food down here in South Florida.
yeah. Okay, well, I got the Mexican queen, so I got a Mexican family. So I will give you at least one good recommendation of where we go to get the really good, authentic stuff. You got one, you can text it to us, 877-979-WRMF.
Want to watch the KVJ Show? YouTube.com. Search KVJ Show. Subscribe. The KVJ Show will be back in minutes on 97.9 WRMF.
Got Cinco de Mayo that is going to be going on tomorrow. And if you want to get great, authentic Mexican food, that really is kind of the trick. Now, I got my Mexican queen. She's 50% Mexican. Her dad is 100% Mexican. He is all as authentic as it gets. So I know that for him, he hangs out in Lake Worth a lot. That kind of is his stomping ground. That's where his people congregate.
I love it.
So for him, that's pretty much the most thorough place that he loves to get Mexican. And it usually seems like the smaller, dingier, and the more remote, the better it is. So basically, if you can find a remote place in Lake Worth, that works. But there's a couple of suggestions that I think that we could throw out there. I know that for my wife's birthday, we went to the food truck, El Rucon, which is right there in Lake Worth. It is a cool little place. If you just kind of look it up, they actually have a spot that they stay. So
okay.
Yeah, and it's on my little map thing that I got posted up there. I put that food truck there, but that's one of the better ones.
The name's escaping me, and I really like it. It's the one off Village Boulevard. I know that you've gone to, and I know Denny's likes it. Do you know the name of it?
Off of Village Boulevard?
Yeah, it's in that
Toreros?
Torero. They got really good Mexican food.
It's solid. That's one of our places that we go a lot. Love that. Tacos Al Carbon in Lake Worth as well, and they've got a food truck that you can check out. That's where I think you find a lot of it. But I would say probably the one place that, other than Toreros, that is our jam is we go to Montezuma's a good bit. It's on Dixie, kind of in between West Palm and Lake Worth, right around in there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just kind of in a little dinky strip mall. You go in there, there's really probably going to be nobody in there except for me and the Mexican queen. So, yeah, that's one of our recommendations.
So I guess we got to do Taco Tuesday today, right?
Well, I don't know. Should you save it for tomorrow for Cinco de Mayo?
You can do both.
That could be Wet Burrito Wednesday.
Okay, there you go. Yeah. Some of the other suggestions that people have thrown out, and probably tomorrow on the KVJ Show, we may just put up a little list and try to find out what your absolute favorite is. People are mentioning Rosalita's, which is a place that we have been to a lot of times on Cinco de Mayo. La Fogata in Lake Park, Jupiter, and Wellington got a couple locations. Casa Linda near Boynton Beach Mall. Somebody had said that is where you go for the authentic Mexican. Doña Raquel in Broward. Also La Union Bakery in Broward. At Ernesto's Tacos, they got locations in Kendall and Homestead. And also the Redland Market Village, somebody says amazing. It's just south of Cutler Bay. So you're going down in the middle of nowhere, but that's usually about where you find good Mexican food.
Nice.
Los Agaves in Royal Palm Beach, Casa Amigos in Port St. Lucie, they say is great.
I see that one a lot.
Yeah. Calaveras Cantina is a good place to go if you're in Jupiter, if you want to get the whole little tequila array. They got some good stuff.
It's fancy Mexican, but I like it.
Yeah. You know what? To me, I think that I would go there. I mean, they do have great tacos and everything as well. I love their food. But to me, I'd really want to go and, really take a ride on the tequila tomorrow.
You should, and you should get, their bartenders know their tequila list is deep and wide.
Are you bringing the tequila in tomorrow?
Say it again?
I don't know what happened. Are you bringing the tequila in tomorrow?
I can. You want me to?
Well, I mean, I don't know. We should probably just have it to have it, right? Just in case.
Just in case a throwdown breaks out.
You never know what can happen around these parts. It's better to have it than not have it.
I will go hit the liquor store. They know me by name.
Okay.
Yeah, we should probably have a whole celebration kind of a thing going on tomorrow, no?
Yeah, it's Cinco de Mayo.
Do you want to, okay, we'll talk about the food list maybe. We'll make a whole...
So I have to bring all the liquor and all the food?
I will produce it. You can direct it. I'll put the money towards it.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Oh.
Okay.
Birds on a budget. I like it.
No, I think that, honestly...
You giving me a budget to spend?
I think the sky's the limit. There is no budget for this.
Look at that.
Dang.
Fiesta.
Okay.
Let's do
This is
it.
turning into a great time, Kevin.
A couple other great Mexican food place recommendations. La Placitas in Lankworth, somebody said. Also Quavo or Cuvo in Fort Lauderdale. And then Rancho Chico in Stewart. So there you go. There's a couple places. Like I said, we'll get that up and have that prepared for you tomorrow. So when it comes to Cinco de Mayo, if you're ready to jump on that, let us know if you got any recommendations. You can hit us up, 877-979-WRMF. I mean, we're not even 24 hours out from the news, and people are already coming out with Bill Gates pickup lines.
That was quick.
I know. He just announced that his 27-year marriage to Melinda is coming to an end, which that was just one couple I did not see splitting. Seemed like they were a good team. I'd even watched a documentary in the last year on them, and it was like, okay, wow, if you ever saw what a husband and wife should be, just a tandem conquering the world's problems together, what a team, what a unit. So this is what marriage is all about. I mean, to have them fall, good heavens, this is one of the greats, Virginia.
Yeah, you never know what's going on behind closed doors. I think that he ran his business and she ran the charities and the foundations, and then they had the same visions, I'm sure, but maybe they just worked too much separately. All their 3 kids are grown. They probably looked at each other one day and went, you know what? I can do better.
I hear she refused to get the vaccine. No, just kidding.
All the money they gave to COVID, they gave so much money to COVID.
Oh, I know, yeah. that would be just that's where that was
what?
the breaking point. It's like I can't do this anymore. 27 years, you're not going to get vaccinated.
You think though, 27 after all that time, what was that final straw that said, you know what, we just got to stop being together?
Yeah, it was really weird. The only thing that I saw might have been troubling from the documentary I saw is he likes to go off and read. In fact, his assistant will pack a whole big old bag of books for him, and he kind of just goes to a little house that they have there right on whatever Puget Sound or the lake, and he just kind of looks out the window, but also just reads pretty much all day. It's kind of his own little world, so... But, I mean, not that that's anything that would be alarming to a marriage, but I didn't see anything from it.
Maybe she needs a guy who's more connected, not in a little cabin by himself reading.
Hey, you say that thing, he looks out the window. I feel like the older people they like looking out windows. They like to stare out a window for a good amount of time. I just
Lost in their thoughts.
I just noticed the older people in my family, they do that a lot.
I think you got a lot more to think about. You know, you start reflecting back on life and, okay, where could I have been? What did I do? How did I do that right? How did I do that wrong?
Yeah, you're looking out windows and you're watching a lot of birds. Something I could be off, but I'm just charting it with my own family.
Okay. He was looking out the window, like looking at some hotties. Maybe.
Well, Well, here's what we got. If he's already back on the market, some people have written up some pickup lines for Bill Gates.
Is this what you say to him in a bar?
This is what he says to you.
Oh, he says to you.
Yeah, he's already working on his game. It's been 27 years, Virginia. But he's got a couple suggestions here on how to start macking on the ladies. Girl, you just made me go from Microsoft to micro hard.
That's pretty awesome.
Hey, baby, I want to control, alt, delete your virginity. Whoa, Bill. Oh, my gosh.
This is kind of
Bill.
I don't like that one.
Let's make me feel weird, Kev.
How about I install my Trojan in you? What?
I mean, these are not very #MeToo friendly either.
No, they're not, Bill. Good heavens. Baby, it's hot in here. Open some windows. Okay.
That's all right.
Okay. And I'll change your outlook on life.
Oh. So they're either kind of innocent and clever or the dirtiest.
Or rapey.
Yeah.
Well, why do we not have a little mix here?
There's no middle ground?
It doesn't feel like anybody's really truly represented how Bill Gates is going to try to mac on the ladies. I'm just saying.
More KVJ next on 97.9 WRMF.
Somebody texted into us and said, my son goes to University of Chicago, or I guess Bill Gates' son goes there, and my daughter goes there as well. Said it's not really a big surprise that Bill and Melinda are getting a divorce. Apparently, they're very different people.
Really? Interesting.
And it only took him 27 years to figure that out.
That's so odd.
It's like year 14, do you realize, yeah, we're just different people.
Yeah. And more pervy people are writing more pickup lines for Bill Gates now that he's single out there. Yeah, I'm a gamer. Let me in your Xbox. What?
Whoa.
What? What?
And
Bill
I think
would never say that. What? Come on. So anyway, yeah, interesting stuff. Yeah, we're never going to find out what the divorce is going to be. As my wife was asking me, who's going to lose more, Bezos to his wife or Bill Gates to Melinda?
I think Bill and Melinda already have it worked out.
I think, honestly, Dr. Dre's going to lose the most out of everybody here.
Yeah, because what happens is when they're getting mad and scorned, then they get angry. Then they get the lawyers all involved.
Okay.
I don't think Bill and Melinda are going to have to pay a bunch of money to lawyers because they already have an agreement in place.
Mm-hmm. Got the After the Show podcast going to be coming up on YouTube. You can watch it live. It's also always on demand, and it's on our free 97.9 WRMF app. You can download that for free, register, listen, and win cool stuff like $500 we have got that we're doing with a nice little Mother's Day giveaway to the spa. So check that out. Just listen and win. Bird, if you would wrap us up here with your thought for the day.
When you look at the dark side, careful you must be, for the dark side, looks back.
That was a great impression of Minch.
May the 4th be with you, everybody.
Which Fraggle was that?
Virginia Fraggle.
The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.